morning, my dear third semester electrical students. Now I will discuss what is properties of steam. Before going to my topic, you know steam is the main source of water. Water is one of the pure substances. It is an important engineering fluid. What is fluid? Fluid is the properties of substance which can flow. It may be gas or liquid. It exists in all three phases, that is solid phase. Solid phase means ice. Then liquid phase. The example of liquid phase is water. And gaseous phase. The example of gaseous phase is steam. You know that when ice melts, it is transferred from solid phase to liquid phase. The transformation in the opposite direction is known as freezing. That means from transformation in the liquid phase to solid phase, that is known as freezing. Similarly, when water is heated to a boiling point means saturation temperature, it starts evaporation. When water evaporates, it is transferred from liquid phase to gaseous phase. This is known as vaporization. The transformation in the opposite direction is known as condensation. That means the transformation in the gaseous phase to liquid phase is known as condensations. Then what is vapor? Vapor means it is the mixed phase of gas and liquid is known as vapor. Then I will discuss what is properties of steam and what are the uses of steam. Now I will discuss what is steam and its uses. Steam is a vapor of water and is invisible when pure and dry. It is used as the working substance in the operation of steam engines and steam turbines. Then properties of steam. Generally, steam is produced by the conversion of water. As a boiler is an enclosed chamber, the pressure of steam is always above atmospheric pressure. Steam is an excellent agent for the following purposes. First of all, it can carry large quantities of heat. Second, it is produced for water which is cheap and readily available. Then it can be used for heating purposes. Then I will discuss what is important terms of steam. First of all, wet steam. There are mainly three types of steam. That is wet steam, dry saturated steam, then third one is superheated steam. First of all, I will discuss what is wet steam. The steam which contains water particles in suspensions, then it is said to be known as wet steam. Wet steam means evaporation from its liquid state is incomplete. Then dry steam. When the wet steam is further heated, it becomes dry saturated steam. Then third one is superheated steam. When the dry saturated steam is further heated, then it is known as superheated steam. In this superheated steam, the temperature of superheated steam is greater than saturation temperature corresponding to the given pressure. Then I will discuss what is sensible heat of water, latent heat of vaporization of steam. Now I will discuss what is sensible heat of water or sensible heat of liquid. It is the quantity of heat required to raise unit mass of the water from 0 degree centigrade to its boiling point or saturation temperature, and it is denoted by HF, and its unit is kilojoule per kg. Then next, latent heat of vaporization of steam. Latent heat of steam at a particular pressure may be defined as the quantity of heat required to convert 1 kg of water at its boiling point temperature into dry saturated temperature, and it is denoted by HFG, and its unit is kilojoule per kg. Next class, I will discuss what is degree of superheat, then total heat of superheated steam, total heat of wet steam, total heat of dry saturated steam. Thank you.